Hello everyone, today's lesson is going to be about applying the Pythagorean theorem in lots of different situations. By the end of the video, you should definitely know how to use any two sides of a right triangle to find the last side. You will understand that if you cut a square or a rectangle or a diamond from the opposite corners, it's going to make two triangles. And you should be able to apply the Pythagorean theorem in real-world problems. Let's start off with this one about Greg playing baseball in a field. It says that he is playing on a diamond because that's how baseball fields are. They look like this. Well, maybe a little bit better than that, but something similar. It says the ball was thrown from home plate, which is in the center. This is home. Here's first base, third base. Oh wait, that's not home. Here's the pitcher. This is home base. And here's second base. It says it was thrown from the home plate to second base, which means it went like this, and then it went from second to third base. Then it went from here to here. It wants to know how far did the baseball travel. So we need to find baseball's travel distance. The facts are the side of a square is going to be 90 feet, which means that this is going to be a leg. If you look over here, we cut the diamond straight in half, and that made a right triangle on the left side and a right triangle on the right side. So over here is going to be 90 feet. Up here is going to be 90 feet. And then this middle part is going to be the hypotenuse. A better word than just calling it the middle across is the diagonal. The diagonal cut. That's the hypotenuse. Now we're going to solve it. To solve it, if 90 feet are the sides and the sides are the legs, then we're going to do the Pythagorean theorem, because this is a right triangle, and then we're going to put 90 and square it, and then another 90 and square it, equal to c squared. And then now we need our calculator to get 16,200 is equal to c squared. To get the regular c, we will need to square root that number. To go from something squared to something not squared, you need to use a square root. And the square root gives us the answer 127.27, well, rounds up to 0.28 feet. So across the middle of the diamond is 127.28 feet. But the ball didn't just go straight from home. It didn't only do this. It then went from the top of the diamond to the third base, which is plus 90. So we need to do 127.28 plus 90. Which will give us the final answer of 217 feet, 0.28. Then we can just check the story one last time to see, okay, it was thrown from home to second. That was the diagonal. And then from second to third, which means plus one leg, to get that final answer. We checked it. But what I didn't see is that it says round to the nearest tenth, which is something that I wanted to do, but wasn't sure about. So we are going to estimate that answer to be 217.3 feet. Next one, I'll let you do it, but I'll give you some hints. We have a circular table. She's going to carry it inside and then paint it. Then it says her front door is a rectangle. Okay, so we have a rectangle and we have a circle. The width of the rectangle is 36 inches and the height is 80 inches. If the tabletop has a diameter of 86, will it fit through her door? All the way across that circle is 86 inches, and we want to see if it fits through the door. Now, if this is 86 from bottom to top, but the door is only 80 from bottom to top, then it's obviously not going to fit like that. It's going to be too tall. So that means the way she's going to fit this through her door is going to have to be, she's going to try to carry the circle this way, which is from corner to corner, which means the diagonal. And if she does that, then that means that this is going to be a right angle, and here's our A, and here's our B leg. Go ahead and solve this and see if that circle, which is 86 inches across the diameter, fits through the diagonal of the door. And fill in the problem-solving board as well. Now let's do this one together. This person is building a garage door. The shape is a rectangle. Here we have a rectangle on the right. The width is 16 feet. And the height is 8 feet. He's going to put 2 boards in the shape of an X. How many feet will he need for the X? So he's going to make 2 diagonals going across. Since both of these diagonals are on the same shape, top of it is 16 feet and the right side is 8 feet. Since all of the sides of this rectangle have a matching side with it, we only need to find the hypotenuse once, and then we can just double our answer to find the second one. What I'm saying is that this line, the length of the blue line, will be the same length as the red line going across. So if we just find the answer once, we can multiply it by 2 to find the total we need. So we need 2 diagonals, length. The facts are A is 8 feet, B is 16 feet, C is the diagonal, and we need to find that number. So we're going to use the formula for the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus B squared equals C squared, which means 8 squared plus 16 squared equals C squared. C squared equals 337 feet squared. And then when we square root, the square feet, it's going to cancel out the units and leave you with just regular feet. It's been doing that in all these problems that we've been doing. I just haven't been showing that part about the units. If you square root squared units, like that feet squared is squared, when you square root it, it's just going to become regular feet. So we need the square root of 337, and that would be 18.357. Feet. It doesn't tell us where to round, but since we're doing this for real life, just cutting wood, I think 18.4 feet would be the best estimate. But then remember, the question wanted 2 diagonals, not just 1 diagonal. So we're going to double. We're going to do 2 times c, which is 2 times 18.4. 2 times 18.4 to get 36.8 feet. And that'll be the length that we need.